Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mallory. I'm a new author and I'm just documenting my journey writing Soul Tide. And today I have a guest. This is my emotional support Snorlax. Ugh. Words. This is my emotional support Snorlax. All right. So when I first started writing my novel, I thought the process was very straightforward, right? You write chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and eventually you just sort of end with your first draft. It's not that easy. It's not that straightforward. Originally, I thought that my next step would be just to finish those 10 chapters, revise a lot, like a hell of a lot, that I knew that already needed work, and I was just going to pass it along to a developmental editor. Wrong. After talking with some of my local writer friends, and they are amazing, I learned that there's actually a prior step before passing it on to a developmental editor. And I never really considered alpha readers, and to be honest, I didn't really know what they were. New writer. My plan right now is just to finish chapter 10, go back to the manuscript, and do a little bit of self-editing. And, you know, where I can, as much as I can, I really want to fix the plot holes that I already found, build up my characters, tighten some scenes, make sure my manuscript is the strongest version I can on my own. I'm gonna pass those 10 chapters off to a few trusted alpha readers. Their job isn't necessarily to professionally edit the manuscript. Instead, they're gonna give honest feedback. As early readers, they'll tell me what's confusing, if the pacing is kind of slowing down, which characters need more development, and whether the story really emotionally is connecting, which I really wanted to connect. After I've gotten their feedback, and I've made another round of my own revisions, I think that it would maybe be ready for a developmental editor. Here's hoping. I had no idea that there was a step between like the self-editing and developmental editing, but there is, and I am here to tell you. Alpha readers, you need them. There are moments when I have my character and I know how they're feeling, and I try to put in words to describe it, but it's just not hitting right. There were also scenes that I made like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm rereading it and I'm sitting here thinking, what was I even trying to do there? The more I write, the more I really learn about my own story, and I've noticed that I'm a completely different writer from chapter 1 than chapter 9. People always tell you to finish the first draft. I'm one of them. You know, you definitely want to finish and not stop and get all hung up on character development and all this stuff. And I understand why. A lot of writers get so hung up revising the first chapter that they never end up actually finishing their book. What's also important to remember is to write messy and perfect later. I say that in all of my videos. There is a huge difference in getting stuck in revision mode and making intentional revisions to help you move forward. For me, getting to chapter 10 was like flipping a light switch. I understand my characters better. I understand the motivations of the characters better. I understand the importance of a character arc. And because of that, my earlier chapters need a lot of work, and that's okay. I've made the decision to pause the book for now. Not forever, not because I'm giving up, not because the book is broken, but just because I want to strengthen the foundation before I actually continue building the house. That just means revisiting earlier chapters, doing some revising, and just being a better writer, okay? I'll be honest. Also, I keep looking this way because my Discord's going off, so don't let it bother you. I'm really learning that writing a novel is not a straight line. It's not black and white. There's a lot in between, and that's okay. It's messy, it's creative, it's even frustrating, but it's all worth it. Everything I've done has been worth it up to this point. The best thing you can do for your book is just to stop moving forward long enough to make sure that you're actually heading in the right direction. If there's one thing I have learned while writing Soul Tide is that each chapter that I write prepares me to write the next one and I become a better writer. I would love to hear from y'all. Do you finish the entire draft before you make revisions? Do you revise as you go? Or are you like me and you set a goal, you stop, and you just get a little bit of help and you revise just so you know that you're on the right track, and then you continue writing the book? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed my content so far, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on my next video. Bye. Okay, that's enough.